as far as the Eurozone area goes. But that's everything that we're looking at globally. Let's now talk about all of the individual cues that you should look at when we get into this fresh trading session. Our research team is here with the trade setup. Ekta, Mangalam and Surbhi all join me now. Guys, a very good morning to all of you. Ekta, let me come to you first. We were just talking about the global setup, and it is perhaps likely to be a lot about that today.
Thanks for that. Well, yes, yesterday, was a range-bound session for us. The Nifty, in fact, closed lower for the third consecutive session. Nifty closed at around 17,826. The near-term support level for the Nifty seems to be around the 20-day moving average of around 17,847. But there is some amount of resistance which is now firming up at around the 18,000 levels for the Nifty. FIIs net bought around 525.8 crores, so that was definitely a positive. The FIIs have bought, in fact, in 7 out of the past 15 sessions in the cash market. So maybe the trend could be moving a little more towards more buy figures coming in from the FIIs. DIIs net sold over 230 odd crores. Now, in terms of the global markets, the US markets did cap off what was one of the worst days in 2023. The US PMI for the month of Feb, in fact, came in at an 8-month high, indicating that maybe the Fed would have to continue acting in terms of raising rates. Asia largely weak. SGX is indicating a bit of a soft start as well. Brent crude has fallen around 1%, so currently between $82 to $83 per barrel. In terms of cues, we do have the Fed minutes due today, as well as the RBI MPC minutes, which are due this week as well. So that would be important to watch. The near-term levels for the Nifty should come up for you. I already spoke about the 20 DMA. The other levels to watch on the upside would be the 100 as well as the 50-day moving average.
All right, Ekta, thanks a lot for that. We will watch out for these key levels on the frontline index, but let's also talk about the individual stocks that that could be in focus in today's trading session. Surbhi standing by with that entire list. Surbhi.
Good morning. Very few stock-specific cues this morning. The first one is BEL, where the company signs an MOU with ADA and DRDO for Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program. The next is Mirza International, where NCLT has approved amalgamation of RTS Fashions and also approved the demerger of branded business into Red Tape Limited. Petronet LNG, where the tenure of CFO Vinod Kumar Mishra is extended for another 2 years. And lastly, Wockhardt, where the management met with some analysts yesterday and they mentioned that they will do an annual savings of $12 million through restructuring. The restructuring includes shutdown of manufacturing facility at Morton Grove, and also they have an agreement with Serum for vaccine manufacturing at their UK facility.
All right, Surbhi, thanks a lot for bringing us those individual stocks. Not much happening over there, but we will watch out for these few names. Mangalam also joins us now with all of the cues from the futures and options space. Hi, Mangalam.
Good morning. So yesterday was a rather range-bound trade. We had, the Nifty trading between about 125 odd points. 17,925 was the highs in yesterday's trading session, whereas the low was 17,800. But the close was extremely important because it closed at 17,827, which is absolutely in line with the 20-day moving average, which is at 17,824. So the question is, where do we go from here? The FIs, they bought around 500 crores in the cash market. The DII sold about 235 odd crores. But it was interesting that in index futures, the overall purchase was close to around 966 crores. And if you break that into the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, there was an even keel. The Nifty Bank saw a purchase of almost 415 odd crores. And that will be, the key to watch out for in today's trading session as well. Why is that? Because if you just take a look at the way the FIIs performed in index futures, they covered about 10,600 shorts. The fact that the Nifty Bank outperformed for most of yesterday's trading session and actually did not fall further made the FIs cover their short positions in the Nifty Bank. As you can see, the Nifty open interest was up 2%, whereas the Nifty Bank open interest was down 6%. And the FIs also went ahead and cut about 1.5 lakh short calls. What were those calls that they cut? They cut almost 20 lakh shares from the 18,000 call for a premium of almost 1920 odd rupees. But the other active options tell you about the range that the street is eyeing for expiry tomorrow. 17,800 call has a premium of 90 odd rupees. The 17,800 put also comes up for you, has added around 17 lakh shares in open interest, 50 rupee premium. So basically playing for a 150 rupee premium. The writers of the 17,800 call and put are playing for a range of 17,650 on the Nifty at the lower end and 17,950 on the upper end. Were the markets to break this, it will have to be the Nifty Bank, which has room all the way up to its 20-day moving average, which is 600 points away from here, to perhaps go ahead and move higher. And if were that to happen, the Nifty may go back to levels upwards of 18,000 as well. We'll keep an eye out on that.
All right, we will keep an eye out on that. Mangalam, thanks a lot for taking us through all of those cues. We do have to get into our first short break on the show now, but there's lots more news and updates lined up for you, so stay tuned.